Aliyah Boston missed the Indiana Fever's first preseason game yesterday, and we all aware of it. But we all have to actually have a real conversation and ask the true question of the day, and that is, what would happen to this Indiana Fever team if Aliyah Boston actually did miss some real time? That is a question that truly needs to be answered, asked and answered, because the Indiana Fever needs Aliyah Boston. We're going to talk about it right here. Hit the intro. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball in conjunction with Indiana Fever Unfiltered. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and leave your comments. Jump on over to Indiana Fever Unfiltered right now. Subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate it. And while you're at it, if you have some time, go check out our merch store. Check out what we got in the merch shop right now. We got a lot of beautiful stuff right now, but we have a new t-shirt that we just dropped. It is the Indiana Fever Unfiltered t-shirt. You can see it right here. Got it in white, black, navy, red, silver, and yellow. Yes, I am shilling my t-shirt. I cannot lie. I was told by somebody if I made the t-shirt, they would buy it. And I think it's a pretty damn nice design. So how about y'all jump on board, grab it, go to comeonnowpodcast.com, comeonnowpodcast.com, hit on the merch link, or just type in Come On Now the Podcast merch on Google, and it'll come right up. And grab yourself this Indiana Fever Unfiltered t-shirt, man. Appreciate y'all as always. Let's jump right into the content right here. Aliyah Boston played in Unrivaled. Aliyah Boston did pretty well in Unrivaled, honestly. And then at the end, she caught some type of injury. Don't really know what the injury was because they've never, ever told us the truth. It's a lower leg injury that has kept her out pretty much for most of preseason training camp. She has not been a full participant in training camp, albeit local media have stated she has done some stuff. And if yesterday had been a regular season game, then she would have played. I don't know if I believe that. I really don't, because the fact remains that last year we had a player that missed 30, 31 games in Caitlin Clark due to mismanagement of injury. And I don't know that the Indiana Fever is going to be that quick this year to mismanage another injury. So rather than do so, they'll sit her out because she's probably not ready. And they don't tell us, so we can only speculate. And I know I'm a vocal critic of Aliyah Boston, but I am. It is what it is. I critique, I praise, I give it all. I give it both sides. And some people just don't understand that. It is what it is, though. Nonetheless, Aliyah Boston, no matter what my criticisms of her have been, she is a vitally important piece to the Indiana Fever puzzle. If Aliyah Boston misses any type of extended time, the Fever is in trouble. Like you can't pussyfoot around this shit. They talk about how they have a bigger team and stuff like that. They do not. Their team is small. The team is just as small as it was last year. Aliyah Boston is your only big. And then you got Damaris Dantas, who's 6'3" and slow. And you got Monique Billings, who's 6'4" and undersized to play center. So you have a very, very, very small team. You have a very small team. And then you have a lot of 5'8" guards, undersized guards. Like, they don't even have big guards. Like, Caitlin Clark's not a big guard. A big guard is Alicia Gray. Like, look at Alicia Gray, look at Caitlin Clark. You can see the difference between a big guard and a smaller guard. You know, Alicia Gray, I believe she's like 6 foot tall. She's 6 foot, but you can see the thickness in her body, whereas Caitlin Clark's 5'11", but you can see how thin she is comparatively. So their guards are small because, like, Alicia Gray's bigger than Lexi Hull and Sophie Cunningham, and they play small forward. So there's big guards, there's little guards, and the Fever have a lot of little guards, realistically, smaller guards. So what happens if Aliyah Boston gets hurt? What do you do? And I'm going to be real. I don't have the slightest clue. because they don't have any size. They have nothing behind Aliyah Boston. You might be able to get away with that stuff that you got away with yesterday because it's a preseason game and nobody cares. The effort isn't the highest by the opponent, the Liberty, and they're not really being majorly aggressive. They don't play that much. The Stars didn't play a whole lot. So you're not going to get a full dose of Jonquel Jones or Brianna Stewart or whoever. And you know that in a regular season game, it's different. Your big is going to play 30 minutes, 32 minutes. Your best player is going to play 30, 32 minutes. And Jonquel Jones will be in the paint. And Jonquel Jones will be saying, give me the damn ball. Can you imagine if Jonquel Jones was being guarded by Monique Billings? If that's your big, Jonquel Jones would take her to the cleaners. And that is a major concern for this team. They don't have a real big as a backup. Their big as a backup is 6'3". 6'3". And can't get off the ground. It is a genuine concern. And I only posed the question today because she missed yesterday's game. And we don't know if she'll play on Thursday against Dallas. We don't know if she'll play against Nigeria next Saturday. We don't know if she's going to be healthy enough to start this season. We have no idea because she still hasn't competed fully in any training camp practice, according to local Indiana Fever media. I have a real hard time with the stuff that I've heard of Stephanie White, the stuff that I've heard from Amber Cox. I just don't believe anything they say, honestly. And I think it's a massive cover up. It's almost reminding me of Caitlin Clark last year. Lower leg injury. What's the injury? Because we never heard what her real injury was after Unrivaled. We don't know. She never said it out loud. It was never reported. So who, how, what, when, why, where, blah, 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 you don't know. None of us know. Here's reality. As much as you want to say Caitlin Clark's the most important player for this team, I'm going to tell you right now, the most important player for this team this season is going to be Aliyah Boston. And it's simply for one thing. They have nobody else. Her health is critical. So if she's not healthy right now, the Indiana Fever will be in their right mind to, for one, look for a legit big on the market. Whoever gets cut, find a big, a real big, not a 6'4" player. I'm talking a 6'6", a 6'7", a bigger woman, just to take up space. At the very least, to take up some space. Now, beyond that, you got to run a lot, even more than you would have to run with her. So you're going to be running a ton. But it is a massive concern to me, and her health is of critical importance. If it's one game or two games, it's not a big deal. Your concern happens when it's a lengthier period of time. So let's say she's not ready to start the season. You need to sit her out. You need to have her on the bench. You cannot let her get out there until she's ready. So that means you miss 3, 4, even 5 games, and you miss 3, 4, 5 games. You want to have Aliyah Boston completely healthy. You cannot screw this situation up again. The way you did last year with Caitlin Clark, you cannot afford to do that. If you do that, it's going to make your season a complete disaster because realistically, no matter what my criticisms of Aliyah Boston have been in the past, there is no replacement for Aliyah Boston. There's no one available who can replace what Aliyah Boston provides to this team, and you just paid her a goddamn extension. You just paid her an extension, giving her $1 million this year, 1.55, 1.6 for the next 4 years. I mean, come on, man. What are you doing? And don't have another big. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. It's going to be a very scary situation if she is lost for any period of time. At any point this season, whether it's now, beginning of the year, or later, she is the most important player on this team this year because they don't have anybody else. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments on that. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell, hype the video, and subscribe to Indiana Fever Unfiltered. Do appreciate y'all as always. This is Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball in conjunction with Indiana Fever Unfiltered. Powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.